Hello everybody and welcome to the Sim Broadcast's 2021 preview show. I'm Peter Butcher and I have the pleasure of announcing some exciting things tonight for your enjoyment over the coming weeks and months. This year's been quite a ride for us, of course. We started broadcasting back in April and since then we've put out over 60 public broadcasts as well as a handful of corporate projects to boot. It was a good year for us aside from everything that's been going on in the world, and we're very thankful to our fantastic partners. We hope to continue working with you all in 2021. So yeah, Happy New Year. Welcome along. Without any further ado, here comes the first announcement of the show. Yep, that's right. Roni's Tuesday Fun Race will be broadcasted here live on Sim Broadcasts all year long. It's going to be epic. The first race is going to be live on Tuesday, the 5th of January from 1850 UTC here. That'll be the RB4 at Aston National for 15 laps, I believe. Round 1 of the 2021 season, generously sponsored again by World Class Lines in partnership with Race Green Events. So that's the first announcement. Here comes the second. Roni's Tuesday Fun Race XL, one race a month, also sponsored by World Class Lines and, of course, broadcast here on Sim Broadcasts. Race number 1 on the 26th of January from 1850 UTC again, the XRT at Kyoto National. So yeah, we're going to be running 3 races a month on Tuesdays, 2 RTFR races and 1 RTFR XL race. So yeah, the first XL race happens on the final week of the month, and if we head back to the RTFR stuff, we have round 1 on the 5th, round 2 happening 2 weeks later on the 19th, the UFR at South City Long. So that's the first 3 races of the year for those 2 series that are being announced. And I want to join, I have someone very special in the commentary box with me now, the person behind the sponsorship of the series. World Class Lines, Jari Katila joins me in the commentary box. Hi, Jari.
Hello, Pete. And good evening to all the listeners, or morning, wherever you are, also for my behalf. So, Pete asked me to kind of explain a bit of the goals or the motivation behind this sponsorship, which we have been already actually doing for a couple of years. But the basic idea behind it is that we want to have fundraising events alive. Same time, trying to keep the competition high and have more close racing while we all are waiting for the coming big update, the LFS. So we all know Scaven and Eric are working hard, but it looks like we need to still go on the whole year 2021 without the big update. Therefore, this is one way to kind of ease up the waiting time for having the update in our hands. So as I mentioned, this is already 3rd year. The team World Class Alliance is sponsoring or offering the sponsorship for Ronnie's fun events. While two first ones were offering some monetary prizes for individuals according to position in the final score table of the series in the end of the season. Now this is kind of going to end a bit, so this year we are kind of introducing team competition, which is focusing the greater part of the whole sponsorship stakes for team prizes. And this will kind of have the opportunity more for racers to reach some monetary prizes for their race efforts. But at the same time, we are still keeping some possibility for individuals to reach the money prizes. This is kind of we are hoping that this keeps the interest alive throughout the season, which is a long one, like one year for both. But the team effort is also only for this RTF, Ronnie Tuesday Fun Race Normal. But anyway, this team concept makes it now possible to kind of that there could be also different individuals to compete for the team and bring the points to the team's account, and don't even need to run every race. So there can kind of be multiple individuals giving effort for the team on the behalf of the team.
Yeah, so there's a really big focus this year in this year's season on the team competition, and that's where the majority of the very generous prize pool you've put forward is going. 400 euros to the main championship and 100 euros to XL. We really hope, obviously, that by broadcasting the series and partnering with WTL and Race Green, that we can give action-packed and bumper-sized grids all year long. So yeah, Jari, thank you very much for yet again sponsoring the series. So your key motivation for sponsoring RTFR, aside from the fact that it's a very nicely run series by Roni and Race Green, but also because you want to give back to those drivers who are competing week in, week out. How do you think the team's championship format for this year's seasons is going to affect the maybe how the races are run and people's enjoyment? Do you reckon it's going to be an added bonus, added benefit?
Yeah, it remains to be seen how it runs along, but I would think that earlier it was kind of a loose competition in that sense that when now there's this team aspect, it will be kind of I don't know, somehow could be maybe more friendlier. Also, I mean that not kind of individuals only fighting for the positions, but it's kind of a together.
You've got
bringing the results.
Yeah, you've got the individual aspects as well as the team aspect, and that's obviously going to create more maybe more tension. And
that is only because I think there are still kind of individuals who don't want to be part of any teams, or just how kind of want to privately compete, and therefore we have this opportunity also for those individuals.
Yeah, so not just the teams that are being rewarded, but also the individual competition. That's important. Not everyone likes driving in a team, especially not for an entire year. We're the finer details of how the teams championship and how drivers can move between teams throughout the year is being finalised. But yeah, the sign-ups I believe are now open on the LFS forum for the teams competition. Is that right, Jari?
I haven't checked yet. Is it out
I
there?
think it should be out there. I think Roni's probably clicking all the buttons right now to make that happen. So yeah, if you want to join in with RTFR, yeah, it is that they are there. So yeah, if you want to join in with that, I believe the team sign-ups are open for the first month for January, and any points that are accumulated in the races will be backdated to the beginning of January for those teams, and then after January there's a lockout. And you'll only be able to do specific things with your team going forward throughout the year, but it does allow for some flexibility for new signings and people moving between teams and things like that, so it is pretty good. So anything more to add there, Jari, or yeah?
I think that was about it. So hoping very enthusiastic sign-ups from the team managers, and let's get the season rolling out.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't wait for it. Thank you very much, Jari, for joining me in the booth today. And yeah, hope to see you throughout the year. And yes, thanks again to WCL for your sponsorship. Very generous.
You're welcome. And thanks, Pete, for actually taking this for the Simco broadcasts program. I mean, it will give a boost for this Ronnie series. I believe so.
That's the plan. Yeah, that would be very nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, good to be partnering with this series. It's been running for many years, and next Tuesday's race will be the 245th Ronnie's Tuesday Fun Race, which is a staggering total. And yeah, we're looking forward to this one. So thank you, Jari, and see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Jari Katila there from World-Class Lions, who will be sponsoring this series. And if you fancy joining this, then please check it out on the Live Speed forum. Races 3 Tuesdays a month throughout the year, 2 RTFR races once every 2 weeks, and the RTFR XL, a slightly longer format, at the end of each month. So we'll be broadcasting the end of qualifying, probably the last 10 minutes. Then we'll have a championship update and things like that in the interval. And then the races will begin at 7:10 for both formats. Joining me in the commentary box now is my friend and co-commentator, Jonathan Palmer. Hi, Jonathan.
Hello, Pete. Good to hear you.
Yeah, really good to hear
you.
you.
All.
Yeah, awesome. So it's been quite a year for us, hasn't it? We've been working with quite a number of different people and different series over the years. Over the year, including yourself at New Dimension Racing, and you've been a part of Sim Broadcasts. What's your standout moment of the year?
I think just what we have brought back to Live for Speed is one of the best things we've done this past year. It's great to return for the returners who've come back to us. Good to meet new folks, and good to see just some great racing that we've had this year. GT2 Challenge back in the spring was a great idea, we thought, and it was even better than we thought. 4 great rounds. The Buggy Raw that we did in the year had some great racing. I'm actually currently watching the GT2 Challenge server. We've got many folks in here doing the practicing and talking about it. So here in 8 days, we'll be at Kyoto Ring National for 45 laps. And so it's going to be a big challenge like it was last season, approximately 75 to 80 minute races. And some drivers will try to make their tires and fuel and everything last the entire race. Some will be doing a pit in the middle of the race. So the different strategies that happen provide great racing.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And yeah, so the GT2 Challenge last season was absolutely mega. We've got an absolutely enormous number of sign-ups already for next Sunday's race, and we've still got a week to go. Sign-ups are still open on the Live for Speed forum for the GT2 Challenge. If you haven't already signed up, then we wholeheartedly recommend that you do. There'll be a pre-qualifying session to whittle down the grid of drivers that will be competing, and there's some big names there, aren't there?
Yeah, we've got Isaac Price back. We've got the Katila's back. Yanni, who won the championship last year. We've got. Give me a tick and I'll pull back the entry list up.
There's lots of names on there, and there's still time to sign up. We hope that if you're hearing about this for the first time, you might consider checking those out. The racing was really, really intense last season, a really close battle in the end, and really, really entertaining for us to watch and commentate on. And we hope you agree, and we hope you can join us for that. Have you pulled up the list yet? Any names on there you want to mention in particular? Give a shout out.
We'll have we've got Reno Coots entered. We've got Sean Lee, who did great in the TVO Challenge. So we'll
Really
see if he
good
can do the
this year,
same
yeah.
in the see if he can improve on his GT2. We have the winner of this year's This Is Crashmas signed up, Mr. Jared.
Mr. Jared Mead, yeah.
Which he'll have to remember that this is not a crashing series now. And quite a few new names to New Dimension Racing. We got Tim DeCanoter from Master Race Cars for one of them. See if I can find some. Quite a few Master Race Car newbers to us. Stepan Laser.
Speaking of MRC, obviously we've partnered with them this year for a few of their events. The E-Challenge was a great success at the end of 2020. And coming up on the same day actually as the GT2 Challenge, we have the BF1 League returning, and that'll be round 4 at Kyoto Ring National, Sunday the 10th of January from 2:15 UTC. Adam Brown and Travis Mellinger will be bringing you that. That'll be a good one. Did you catch any of the races of the BF1 League, Jonathan?
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of them all, and just proves again that people need to put a little more effort for the BF1 than any other car. It's not an easy car to drive, but when you know how to drive it, you can have some really good racing with it.
Yeah, and something I wanted to mention.
Fernbay Black last week.
Yeah.
In any car, that's
very difficult.
Never a fun one to watch.
No. But yeah, New Dimension Racing will be providing some support for the next few rounds of the BF1 League, if I'm not mistaken.
But yeah, we've given them use of our race control app and some training with it, and we'll be helping some with race control the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, so race control will be supported a little bit by NDR for the last couple of rounds, so that's good to see that partnership happening. And it's going to be an exciting conclusion. We've got a very, very close championship battle in the BF1 League, so please join us for that on Sunday the 10th of January, just before the GT2 Challenge event kicks off, before the GT2 Challenge series kicks off.
You'll have a couple hours to relax after the BF1 League before GT2C.
Yeah, we've had a few weekends recently where we've been doing back-to-back broadcasts and broadcasts on both days, so it's getting a little bit more intense. Of course.
And they're both at the same track, so you don't have to travel anywhere.
No, exactly. There's no traveling.
Just
involved.
to the paddock and get in your other car.
Get in your other car and then go out. Very different cars, of course, the Formula 1 car and the GT2s, but you should be all right doing practice for both of those. The corners are the same. It's just you take them in slightly different ways. Alrighty. So as well as all of this stuff that we've got coming up, we have a few more announcements to do with stuff on our side, I guess is the best way to say this. We've been busy working on a few features, and we're going to be introducing some improved overlays for 2021, including deltas, live driver deltas in the timing tower, as well as on some other overlay parts. We've improved the way results are going to be presented to you on the stream, and a bunch of other features are coming soon. These are the ones that you're going to see kind of straight away on your broadcasts, and it should improve things dramatically, Jonathan, for people watching. They'll be able to see how the gaps are increasing or reducing more easily when they're watching the racing.
Absolutely, and just for everybody watching, I'm going to name the folks that helped quite a lot with this the last week, since there's been everything closed with COVID. Pete has been doing a lot of the work with it. Pete and Elmo, Chris McElroy, have done a lot of this stuff to get this going greatly, and then Travis Mellinger, who is one of our fellow commentators, has joined to help with that. So, and I've been doing a little bit here with ideas and stuff, but trying to get everything linked up to give you all viewers the best information that we can during the race, and still keep it out of the way so you can still see the stuff going on the course. So hopefully the information only helps you all understand what's going on the track while we're rabbiting on about it.
Yeah, and of course we'll be rolling out more features over the coming weeks and months, we hope. But yeah, these are the most important ones that we've been working on, that we've been trying to get right, so that we can just enhance the viewing experience and make it a little bit easier to kind of, when you're not in the server and you're not in the race, kind of working out how close the drivers are together, and to a certain degree helping us with live timing to see what's happening in all of our races, to make commentary easier and things like that. But yeah, a lot of work's been going in behind the scenes on a couple of other projects, and we hope to bring you those very, very soon. Yeah, Deco 2021 is going to be a mega year for Live for Speed. We've got a lot of events already being planned and a lot in the pipeline. Obviously, we've partnered with a lot of different people over this year. I want to give a shout out to New Dimension Racing, Master Race Car as well, Bagheera Racing, and as well as 301.cz for the awesome Bagheera Zero Mileage GT Cup earlier in the year. Fragmaster, we partnered with them on a couple of races in 2020. We hope to join them as well next year. Team Up Racing, obviously, very thankful to them for partnering with us for their 2020 championship. That was instrumental in developing our overlay software throughout the year for them. The Layout Racing League should be returning at some point. We streamed the finale of that last year, and we're looking forward to the next installment of that very soon.
Yeah, Mr. Nova and I have been chatting a bit about Layout Racing League for next year, looking at what tracks to use, combos to use, dates, etc. So early in it, hopefully in the next month or so, we'll be able to announce it.
Yeah, that'll be an upcoming one. Yeah, we partnered with Race Screen for Crashmas last week. That was excellent. We're fortunate that we didn't let the cat out of the bag about the other partnership, so it's quite useful that we had Crashmas to get kind of whet our appetite for the RTFR. Open Endurance Cup, that's going to be there's going to be a new season of that coming up pretty soon that we're going to be talking about. Fragmaster's Fox Endurance
buying
Series.
5 more calculators for
yeah. Well, he'll need five more calculators. The points system for that is a nightmare for everyone involved. So hopefully he's got his calculators ready. Yeah, Master Race Cars E-Challenge again. Hopefully Michael will organise another one of those. And yeah, to our corporate partner, Redapo, who we partnered with this year for a few corporate events. We hope to work with them again this year because they were great to us. And yeah, it's good to do some public and private stuff. So yeah, thank you to every one of our partners from 2020. We look forward to working with you all in the new year. But as well as that, Deco, we have to thank the most important people, and that is our audience. Thank you, everybody, for a super 2020. From everyone at Sim Broadcasts, we really hope you have a good year. And yeah, so thank you from all of us here to all of you. We hope you have a really good one. And yeah, we hope you still continue to enjoy what we put out. And we really, really hope that the stuff we bring you this year will reinvigorate your interest in Live for Speed, maybe, as we announce more and more series and more partners that we're going to be able to cover as we grow. And you know, you can see on the screen now the team that we've built up over the last 8 months. We are looking to expand it. We will be opening the doors almost, Deco, to new commentator muscle at some point very soon. Not quite ready to announce that today, but yes, at some point very soon we'll be letting people apply and have try out their skills on 1 or 2 broadcasts throughout the year. So
have a go with us.
Yeah, basically, if you fancy having a go, there'll be a way for you to get involved and do that in the new year. So yeah, thanks to Chris McElroy, who's been instrumental for the cameras. You know, a large amount of work on the tools that we use to produce the broadcasts. Thank you to you, Jonathan, for your work on development and commentary this year. To Thilo Falkenberg, who's been working very, very hard on graphics. and commentary as well. Travis Mellinger, who's joined us recently for development work, but also commentary. Jack Eyre, who was really awesome during the Teamwork Racing Championship last year. Daniel Balla, who's been providing all the awesome videos that you've been seeing on the stream and tonight also. Chris Ford and Owen Harmon, who've been a great duo sometimes during things like the TBO Challenge and other NDR events. Adam Brown and Zdeněk Sagash as well, who are doing more and more with us, and we are really grateful to each of our team members for their hard work. It has been a lot of hard work this year, and we hope to continue that into the new year.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great group to work with, and yeah, we all hope that you enjoy everything we've brought. We have a tremendous amount of fun doing these broadcasts. The Fox Endurance weekend before Christmas, Travis and I in the box, that to me was just like two old mates just sitting in the pub talking about what's on the telly. But you know, with Jack and Pete and I and Thilo and Chris and Owen and Zdeněk and everything, it's like what we try to do is we just try to sound like friends having the conversation, but telling you what is going on and telling the good story of the event.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. We'll play all of the trailers again for your enjoyment, because Dan Balla has been working very hard over the last few days, hasn't he, to get these ready for us. So awesome work from him. Yeah, have a great year, everybody. It should be awesome. Join us for all the championships we're putting out. And let's have a great year of racing and Live for Speed. Thanks a lot, Jonathan.
No problem, Pete. Thank y'all.